everyone, it's Milo here for the Fellowship of Acoustics.
Michael here for the Fellowship of Acoustics.
We're sitting right next to the 58 Chevy Delray in the middle of the store to talk to you about Epiphone and Gibson today.
Yep.
Because the new line by Epiphone has caused quite a stir over here at the Fellowship. We're talking about the Inspired by Gibson custom line. Have you heard anything about them, Michael?
Well, I have heard a little bit, but it was all from you and some other colleagues. Personally, I did not know about the release. That's up to me because I was on a holiday.
Yeah.
But yeah, when I came back, this was all the talk that was happening behind the doors.
And one of the things that happened is that Erwin, one of our most respected luthiers, he bought a Epiphone Hummingbird. So let me grab it. Of course, we know about Epiphone guitars. They've always made affordable alternatives to Gibson models. Mm-hmm. And right now they released a lineup that's called the Inspired by Gibson Custom. So it's sort of a collaboration between Epiphone and the Gibson Custom shop. So they use parts that are also used in the Gibson custom guitars, but these guitars are still built in the Qingdao factory in China.
Yeah.
So what do you get with the Inspired by Gibson custom lineup?
All right, but Milo, before we dive into those details, can we first lay down the framework? What are we doing in this video? Because we have acoustic, we have electric.
Yeah, we're going to make two videos about the acoustic side of this lineup and the electric side. We have two Hummingbirds, a Gibson Standard Hummingbird and a Epiphone Hummingbird.
Yeah, and next to me?
Two gold tops, so the standard Les Paul gold top and the Epiphone gold top.
Yeah, and there are more models made by Epiphone, but they're just not used in this
video. We're going to focus on these two right now. And we're going to do a blindfold. I'm going to put a blindfold on you.
Yeah.
And I'm going to play both guitars, and you will have to guess which one is which, and then you get a chance to play it as well, because these guitars are practically identical. Yeah. So you can play them, you won't feel probably the difference immediately.
So you're saying that the neck specs are pretty much identical?
Almost everything is identical, but we're going to dive into the specs after this. But we also recorded demos, professional demos of these guitars. So we will also put them right next to each other at the end of this video or somewhere in between for you to get a real good listen, because right now we're in the store, there is some ambient noise here.
Yeah, people walking about.
So let's dive into the specifics.
Okay,
right?
Yeah, let's do that first.
Okay. We have a Hummingbird, a Epiphone Hummingbird. This is a 1960 Hummingbird in a beautiful cherry sunburst.
Okay.
We know the Hummingbird as a square shoulder dreadnought by Gibson with mahogany back and sides.
Yeah.
And a spruce top, beautiful ornaments, beautiful engraving on the pickguard. Really a classic model, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Let me also grab the Gibson. I will give you this Epiphone.
Yeah, I'll take it.
This is the Gibson Standard Hummingbird that you can buy right now.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the similarities, which is almost everything. We have mahogany back and sides on both.
Yeah.
Then we have a cherry sunburst on both right now. One difference that I should mention is this one has a standard Sitka top.
Yeah, and this one was
thermally aged.
Thermally aged, yeah.
So this is a bonus that you get from also with the Thermocured series by Eastman and other more boutique guitars.
And what about the pickup that's
The pickup
inside?
is the same LR-Bags VTC.
Oh, that's pretty nice. So it's got the same system in it.
Yeah.
That's insane.
One-piece mahogany neck on both, rosewood fingerboard.
Yeah, miling on the sides as well.
Yeah, the look is almost identical. You have the brass Epiphone tuners. This is the difference. Yeah. Epiphone clues on tuners.
Okay.
These are the Grover tuners. So that's one difference. We do have to talk about the price, because that's a difference between these two. Of course, we already know Epiphone is the more affordable brand that makes Gibson alternatives.
Yeah, due to Chinese labor costs as well, which is...
It's mostly below 1,000.
Yeah.
Some signature models were above 1,000. This one, these are a little bit more expensive because these are more premium parts.
Probably because of the collaboration with the custom shop as well.
Yeah.
Because this sits at
around 1,400. So disclaimer, that will change wherever you are. But around 1,400, and this is around 3,400.
Yeah. So there's a 2,000 euro difference.
We won't focus too much on that. It's mostly about the sound, because that's the most important thing.
Yeah.
I think we mentioned everything about these guitars that we should. Let's just put a blindfold on you.
I think we can do that.
So there we are. We have a beautiful Gibson blindfold for Michael. I'm really enjoying this.
Yeah, just to be honest, like I can see a little bit of light, but that's because I need to breathe as well. Yeah. But that's all I can see.
How many fingers?
12.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. So I'm going to do some strumming first.
Okay.
If you want to hear different things, then just call out and then I will change
Just
my
give me
playing.
1 sec. I'm gonna try to. Yeah. Yeah. Now my ears are a little bit
Yeah,
clear.
you will need them.
I'm going to give myself some flappy ears. Yeah.
All right. Let's start.
Okay.
You want to hear some different things or just immediately go to the next one?
Can you play some open strings as well?
Yeah.
Like a low E? Okay. Okay, next one.
Next one, all right.
It is, of course, a little bit hard to define as well because you're playing in that direction, but I do think it's going to help if I can just try them out a little bit myself in just a sec, but let's go to the next one. That's hard, man.
First impressions.
Oh man, they sound really similar, I gotta say. Like, first impressions, like, I'm really trying to find the differences here. I'm gonna say something straight away, like make a small guess and I might get back to it, but I think that the second one might have been the Gibson.
Okay.
But for some reason I felt like the first one had more low end, which doesn't mean if it's a good or a bad thing, but that's just the one thing that I could pick up straight away, but that's it. I've no clue, to be honest.
So you say the first one is the Epiphone and the second one is the Gibson.
Yeah, that's my first, just from hearing the guitar, that's what I feel like it could be, yeah.
Okay, so now I'm going to give you the guitars in the same order that I play them.
Yeah.
So up to you, it's now, first I will give you the Epiphone and then the Gibson, right? That's what you think?
Yeah.
So let me give you the Epiphone.
Or at least that's what I'm thinking. It's the first one you played, right? Yeah. Okay.
Let me put the mic in front of you a little bit so people can hear. Yeah.
Do you have a pick for me?
Sure, here you go.
Nice. Okay. Ooh. I'm gonna do a little bit of touchy-feely first.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Because, well, they are very similar, so I shouldn't be able to... I'm just trying to find if I can...
Maybe don't touch the tuners, because that's the main difference that maybe you could feel.
Okay. Yeah, well, honestly, I have no idea how they would feel, because I haven't really touched them, but...
So guitar A.
Yeah, okay, guitar A. Let's try. Honestly, to me, right now, it wouldn't matter which one it is. This one just feels really good, yeah. If this is, in fact, the Epiphone, like I thought firsthand, then it's real good. That's the first thing I can say.
Shall we switch?
Yeah,
to
let's
B?
switch really quickly. Just let me... Okay, next one?
Yeah, one moment. Guitar number B. There you go. How does it feel? Does something feel different?
The neck profile feels pretty much the same. I'd almost say it was slightly beefier. Okay, I think by the way the way that I'm feeling things right now, if it's, I'm gonna swap.
Okay.
I'm gonna swap my decision just by the feel. But I'm not locking it in yet.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I can feel the frets just a little bit more.
The fret ends.
Yeah, the fret ends.
Okay.
And I think that should be the Epiphone because of that. Maybe it's not, and I'll get punished real hard.
It's also due to moisture in the air, right? Humidity.
Yeah, could be as well, and that could be in my mind as well because I'm blindfolded. But the nut just feels a bit pointier.
Okay.
A little bit, yeah. But that being said, let's just check it out. Oh, no, I'm really torn. Because the thing is,
this sounds really good.
Yeah, it
as well.
They both sound really good. I think this one sounds less boomy. It's got a little bit less low end, but it feels more balanced. But in a way, it also sounds a bit thinner. So I'm not sure if I should put that on the Epiphone or on the Gibson, but.
Something I want to say as well, because this one has a little bit less low end.
Yeah.
But it is really open.
It is really open. Yeah.
The other one, guitar A, had a little bit more low mids as well. But yeah, is that better, or do you want a balanced guitar that sounds open, right?
Yeah, it depends because I think if I would play this in the studio, that it would need less tweaking to sit well in the mix than the first one.
Yeah, that could well be. Yeah.
I think so. Oh man.
I need a final answer, man.
Yeah, because okay, so I swapped it around, but the thing is, usually I should stay with my gut. And the first answer that I gave with just hearing was Epiphone and then Gibson, right?
So then this would be the Gibson and the other one would be the Epiphone. That was your first guess.
Yeah, because I think, that was my first guess. I'm gonna leave it at that. But that being said though, they feel so similar, and I'm really trying to find the differences here. So that's when I was feeling like this. I was like, maybe I feel a little bit more fretwork. I don't know. It's hard to tell.
So, to summarize, you think that you're holding a Gibson Hummingbird Standard right now, and that the other guitar is the Epiphone Inspired by a Gibson Custom, right? You said you locked it in.
Yeah, I locked it in.
All right, you can remove the blindfold. You were wrong, man.
Okay, so, but then I do think it is also because I've heard you play it before we started shooting a video, that maybe threw me off guard because the first one did have more low end.
Yeah.
The first one I felt like it was machined a bit better along the edges of the fretwork. I think that the nut felt a little bit better.
Yeah.
You could say. So
minor differences.
Minor differences. And this one did sound a bit thinner, like I said, but I think that in a mix, that might be all you need.
But it's a subtle difference. It's not really thin, as in it sounds tinny or sort of really midi. It's not such a difference in low ends, to my ears at least. There is a difference. You can really tell. But like you said, in a mix, maybe this will need less work.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. But I am curious because, well, that's for studio, of course, because live, it shouldn't make much of a difference because they have literally the same
pickup
system.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, damn.
So that does tell us how good the Epiphone series is, how good they sound. Of course, there are some differences, but that also depends per guitar. It will differ a little bit. But things like a nut that isn't maybe filed perfectly, it could be one of the things that is a difference between those guitars. It is a little bit more pointy. It is.
It is. That's something I noticed straight away when I was playing the chords as well.
Yeah.
With my index finger touching this little pointy bit here. And yeah, I'm not sure if I would when I would own this guitar, if it would start to bug me that I could feel the frets as much as I can feel them here.
You could file those as well.
Yeah,
you know?
That's it. So I think a little bit of the, well, of course, the cut labor cost resulting into this price can be felt if you're trying to look for them like I was doing right now. But honestly, it's a great guitar.
I think it's incredible, the value that you get for in this guitar, the parts that you get. I think it's really incredible. They sound amazing. They sound like perfect hummingbirds. You know, with a blindfold on, you won't hear the difference.
Yeah.
So I think that's a huge. I will applaud Epiphone for doing this. I think it's great. I think it's a great affordable option right now, an extra affordable option. Of course, we sing the praises of Eastman guitars all the time, and it's great to have this going around as well.
True.
Because it's a great guitar below 2,000 euros.
That's totally true. It should be said though that even though I got that wrong, because I think I was doubting just too much, that Gibson also felt really good.
Yeah.
It is a great guitar, which is really hard to discern them from each other.
Perhaps it is a better guitar on paper, and it sounds great as well.
Yeah.
But you know, it is 2,000 euros more expensive.
Yeah.
So it is up to you, of course, in the end, to decide whether it is 2,000 euros better.
Yeah,
for you.
I think that you made a right point. Like if you have this guitar, and I would put some love into it, like to get the frets a little bit leveled more, a little bit filed more, and maybe change the nut, to be honest.
Yeah.
That's something I would prefer, I think. But even that, with labor and everything, let it be in a very expensive shop, let that be like $300, then you're still looking at 1,600 for a great guitar.
For a really great guitar.
Yeah.
So I think by now you will have heard the comparison as well between the two. Please let us know in the comments down below what you think is the best sounding guitar. What you think of this new Epiphone series.
Yeah.
We're really interested to hear all your comments and to read them. And so we're going to do another video then on the electrics, on the gold tops. I'm going to blindfold you again.
Yeah.
Looking forward.
Not sure.
But you will see that on our page as well. So thank you very much for watching.
All right. See you next time then.
See you in the next one.
Bye-bye.
Bye.